Hi, you guys. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio. We are going live for our Oracle reading cards. This week, I'm going to use the Yantra deck to start us off, and then the Spirit Animal deck from Colette Baird Reed. So, if you don't know who I am an energy healer, reader, teacher in the Broomfield, Colorado area. Although I work with people all over the world. And this is something I do for fun for you guys. So if you type me, please, in the comments, I'll give you a card to focus on for the week after we do our kind of collective reading. Couple of announcements. We have a Light Council live next weekend, and the weekend after that, we have a guides group. Those are two different things, but they are both really great for getting wisdom. If you are into the channeling thing, the Light Council would be the way to go. And if you're into just hearing what your guides say and what other people's guides are saying, that's more like a medium reading instead of listening to the dead people, though, I listen to your guides. So those are things to think about, and you can attend those virtually. They don't have to be live. But if you are around live and you still haven't thought about signing up for a sound bath, there's one this Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Really good to get in on. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go with the live people first, just so you guys know. So those of you who just came on and said me, please, it delineates now for me. It never didn't used to do that. So it tells me who's live and who came on earlier. So if you're on live and you haven't, and you typed me please earlier, I'll tell you who's on the list for live right now. Lori, E, Kalina, Clara, Susan, Erin T, Lisa, you guys are live. I gotcha. If your other people are watching live and they haven't typed me, please go ahead and do it. Okay. All right. Let's see what the week brings. Okay, starting off with some space. Okay, so being infinite, recognizing that we can give ourselves more space and more energy and more alignment with like space and energy and moving through possibility. Okay, that's going to be happening at the beginning of the week. Our helper card, ooh, non-resistance upside down. This, to me, this card always reads as self-esteem. When it's upside down, your self-esteem is not behaving very good. Okay, so you maybe have some negative self-judgments, you're not accepting yourself, your internal dialogue's a little spicy. Give yourself a chance to check in with that. Focus on how you're talking to yourself. See how much you're resisting yourself, because that's going to really block your manifestations. All right, end of the week, we have lack of clarity. There's lots of different things going on, lots of moving pieces, lots of things that are not necessarily making sense, mainly because you're not necessarily understanding other people's behaviors, okay? So just acknowledge that this end of the week might have a little bit of extra with, aligning with people's approaches and how they align with yours. All right, if you're watching later, this is how you get your card. If you're watching live, this is your first card. Hi, everybody, by the way. Thanks for joining. Whatever platform, however you find me. All right. 1, 2, 3. Feel in, you guys. Okay. If you picked one. Now, Colette, by the way, writes her decks with protection if they're in reverse. Okay. So if they're upside down. And if we get to them 3 times a charm as we do the live, that's going to be messages for all of us too. Okay, so here comes the Hawk Spirit in protection. Okay, so it says, let Spirit be your guide. So this kind of, I'm hearing from the guides about this one, is it's time to hand things over. If you picked one, hand it over to Spirit, hand it over to your Spirit, hand it over to your helpers. Trust that you do have those unseen helpers, okay? If you've picked 2, you're getting 2 cards. You get the Swan Spirit in protective, okay? So time to deep dive. And the Wombat Spirit protective. Okay, so it was coming upside down. Be at home and time for a deep dive. Okay, so I'm hearing that this is like deep diving at your habits at home. Deep dive at what you're doing at home. Deep dive at what you're storing in the cabinets at home. Clean out your fridge, that kind of stuff. Okay, so this week, maybe a little time to really look into how you could clean up your act. If you picked 3, you're picking the Grasshopper Spirit upside down. Okay, so take a deep breath and take a leap of faith. Okay, So it's upside down, so it's protective. Again, kind of like the hawk spirit. Take some deep breaths in, ask for help. Trust your heart. Let your heart lead, okay? All right, let's get into it. Hello, everybody. All right, I'm going to acknowledge some of you who popped on after I acknowledge who's live. So I see Heidi, Diane, Mountain River, Janelle and Donnie, National Geographic, Robin and family, Kimberly and Juan Carlos and Elizabeth. So hi, everybody. I'm coming. And you guys know I do. I get down that list, okay? So Lori, you're at the top. You got cow spirit in the protective, okay? So the miracles are endless. Again, this feels very much like this week is asking us to surrender to spirit. Go ahead and ask for those miracles. Go ahead and ask for those protective miracles. Just say, protect me during this time and help me understand how this can change without me even trying. Okay? Kalina, you're going to want to work on electric spirit, eel spirit, upside down in the protective. Bring your ideas to life, but keep them to yourself for now. Okay? I'm hearing from the spirit guides that it's great to really like do the thing, write it down on a piece of paper, work on it, but don't launch the website yet. Okay, so just don't put it out for public consumption, but go ahead and get started on getting it out. Okay. Clara, you are working with a hummingbird spirit in protective. Be here now. Okay, so being present, you guys, which I mean, if you haven't looked into my 5 tools of protection yet, I would highly recommend it. There's many ways for you to get it for free. If you go to my website at insightfulinspirations.com, there's lots of ways. Okay. There are places you could pay for it too. But 5 tools of protection, one of them is anchoring into the present time. I like to use the image of a Mobius strip, moving, golden, calling back all my energy from all directions of time and space, wherever I may have left it, drop it into the top of my head like a little sugar packet that dissolves me into present time. Anchoring into now is protective because now you can see what's actually happening without all the extra stories and drama. Okay? So focus on that this week, Clara. All right, Susan, Steve, and BB. Susan, you have got the sandpiper spirit upside down. So be playful, be silly, laugh. Laughter is really healing, you guys. If we can laugh, even especially at ourselves, that's going to be really good for ourselves, okay? Really good for our health. Steve, you got chameleon upside down. So this says act as if. Okay, so just be the thing that you want to be. Maybe act as if it's going to happen, even if you can't tell what's going to happen yet. Just be in that presence of, yep, I'm dressing the part. Okay, BB, you got eagle spirit in the upside or right side up. Spirit has your back. Okay, so see the little crown there? You're going to feel into the authority of spirit, the soul, the projects of the soul, that kind of thing. Okay. All right, Aaron T, you got dove spirit. Be peace. It's all that, there's nothing more to say about that. Just be peaceful this week. Find peace. Be the center of peace. Ask for peace. Peace. Lisa C, you got the cat spirit, which is claim your independence. Okay, so do it yourself. Don't ask for permission. Don't explain yourself. Just have a week where you're really taking care of yourself in your own way. Heidi M, you got parrot spirit, which is watching your words. Okay, so Heidi, just be careful. We can say things that we don't mean, or it can be taken the wrong way. It can also make you feel as if you haven't been heard because you said something and they didn't take it the right way, that kind of stuff. And also I'm hearing don't be very sensitive. So too sensitive to people's words. You're okay. Somebody may have said the thing under their breath or whatever, and it's okay. Okay. Diane S. Oh, second time we've seen chameleon spirit in the upside down. Act as if, okay? Do the things as if you already know what you're doing. Don't worry about being an imposter. Just do it and you will see what happens. Now, you guys, we've got to watch out for this chameleon card because if it comes up again, I'll read some of what Colin Baron Reed says in her book and we'll add to it. But the guides are saying just wear the suit, be the thing, okay? By the way, thanks for watching live, you guys. If anybody or have not typed to me, please feel free to do so if you want a card. Okay, this is basically I'm just giving you something to focus on for the week. That's what these cards are for. All right, so Mountain River, Lizard Spirit in protection. Lots of protection this week. Dream the world into being, okay? Fantasize, play around, do it though in your dreams. Don't necessarily try to bring it to fruition right now. Not necessarily a prime time directive. It's more like do it within yourself, okay? Janelle and Donnie, Janelle, Grasshopper Spirit in the right side up. Take a deep breath. I keep wanting to say take a deep breath, but take a leap of faith is what the card says. But I'm just like, yep, I trust that I may not understand what's happening, but I trust in it and I trust in the process. Donnie, you got Deer Spirit in protection. Bring a gentle touch, okay? So that's protective. Think of like newborn baby protection, right? You're not going to handle the newborn baby roughly because you're being protective. You're gentle. You're with yourself and with the world around you this week. Okay, National Geographic. All right. Grasshopper Spirit, third time we've seen it, second time right side up. Okay, so take that leap of faith. Ask your heart first. What does your heart say? How can your mind follow the heart's lead? It's pretty straightforward. Robin, Austin, and Chris. Robin, butterfly spirit upside down. Transformation is beautiful. Okay. I'm hearing from your guides, especially just being the aging process. I know it's not always the funnest thing to be going through because we have lots of judgments about age, but it can be beautiful to watch yourself be, evolving as a person. So this week, just be in love with your changes. Austin, wasp spirit for you. Sometimes life stings. Now that's just a little forecast, like saying it's going to rain or maybe there's a blizzard coming. This week might have a little sting to it. Just be gentle with yourself. Maybe spend extra time, just not being defensive, but instead being assertive and being aware of your own position. Okay, Chris, porcupine spirit for you. Time for a beginner's mind. Okay, so for one thing, I hear from your guides, Chris, you don't have the answers for anyone else right now. Whatever advice you could give only can be valid for yourself. You don't know what everyone else is going with. Start back at the beginning, maybe ask some questions and see what else you could learn instead of being the one giving advice. Kimberly P. and Juan Carlos. Kimberly, second time we've seen the wasp spirit. It might be for all of us, you guys. Sometimes life stings. Okay, so just a little bit of extra love, a little bit of extra awareness of like coping skills and the healthy ones you want to use when those things go down. Juan Carlos, you got deer spirit in the right side up. Okay, so be gentle. Okay, gentle. Bring your gentleness to your words, to your approaches, to your just how you're coming at things. Okay. All right, this week, Elizabeth, you are going to focus on being peace. That's the second time we've seen that one. Dove Spirit says, be peace. Give yourself a chance to just bring the peace, ask for the peace, live in the peace, okay? All right. King of GT Carry. Porcupine in the upside down. So time for beginner's mind for you, but start off kind of on your own. Start off listening and learning on your own and see what you kind of discover. You don't have to go around telling people you're in beginner's mind, okay? It's just more of a focus for your internal world. Janice and Josh. Janice, Crow Spirit. Co-create with Spirit. So this kind of seems to be the message, you guys, right now. It's always kind of the message. Give it up to your helpers. Have your requests. I'm working on my book. Well, I've had it forever, but I'm refining it to actually give it to you guys a little bit more polished. It's called the Abundance Frequency. And in it, we talk a lot about how, once you've aligned with it, let it go. Align it and then don't try to control everything. Josh, you got the vulture spirit in the upside down. So nothing is wasted here, and protection of like being good with your resources this week. Okay. If something still has useful life to it, don't throw it away, give it away, or share it with someone else, or ask someone else if they have any use for it. Okay. Don't waste anything this week. It'll serve you well in the energy fields. All right, eat 100 foods, Karen. You got the koi fish spirit upside down, which is there's always enough. Okay, so you're going to protect your always enough by acknowledging there is always enough and you not being in lack mindset, not being in struggle with things. If you can just give yourself a focus of where can I say that I have enough of that, I have enough of that, I have enough air to breathe, I have enough sunlight to, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So, hey, Cameron, yes, hope you are well as well. Coming to you next. And user VC3BK. I don't know. I can't tell what your actual name is, but if you want a card, you just have to type me, please. And you can type your name if you want me to call you out. All right, Cameron. Oh, you got the pig spirit upside down. Okay, so this is use your mind wisely. But again, in a way, especially the ruminating, the after hours thoughts, the way you're thinking about things, be wondering how your mind could be even more healthy for you. Okay. All right. All right. So, okay. So, okay. Again, user vodka medved Blakia. Question mark. I don't know. You can, if you want me, please, if that's a different, I'm not entirely sure what. If you can type me, please, I will give you a card because you're going to get your answer in English from me. All right. I'm going to go to the top of the list of people who came earlier. So Kara and family. I'm going to just do you, and then I'm going to give you a card that's for your kids. Okay. So Kara, you're going to want to work on your cat spirit. Claim your independence. Okay. So you're good at this. Just be in it. Just recognize that you already do it well and to be in it. Okay. And for your kids, their focus is going to be on horse spirit. Okay. So freedom is theirs. If they don't, they're going to want to look at where they accidentally limit themselves. Okay. So give them an awareness that they don't have to do that. Okay. All right. Let's see, Miranda. Oh, you got two cards. You got the skunk spirit, which knows your worth, and the upside down rabbit spirit, which says now is a lucky time, but protect your luck. Okay, protect your worth, protect yourself, be in the understanding that if you think I'm too expensive, then we're just not a good fit. Doesn't mean I am too expensive. Okay. All right, Melissa and Shannon. Melissa, hawk spirit. We've seen this guy floating around a little bit. Let spirit be your guide. Okay. So give it up to spirit. Watch for the signs. Watch for the repeating numbers, that kind of thing. Okay. Shannon, you're going to want to focus on the scarab beetle. Okay. Magic works through you, but in cycles. Okay. So the scarab is kind of always following the sun cycle. So just be in the light when it's yours to shine. And, when it's not, then you get to kind of roll the dung away like the scarab beetle will. Just put it away and focus on, the evening rest too. Okay. All right. Nicole and Addison. Okay. Flamingo spirit for Nicole. Embrace the in-between. Okay. So the time where, you booked the trip, but you're not on the trip yet, be preparing for the trip, pack for the trip, do other things to distract yourself until the trip comes, that kind of thing. All right. Addison, your focus for the week is going to be on the nightingale spirit, which is just recognizing that love's all around, but see the music, just really being in the idea that you could just enjoy the music, be involved with the music, and just, see the love in all the words and see the request for love in all the words. Kimberly S. You got flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between, just like Nicole. Might see that one again, you guys. Just be in the ability to just recognize that you're not there yet, and it's okay. Just embrace it. Hello, Bear Cynthia. You got the otter spirit. Okay, you're never alone. Okay, so embrace the people, even if it's just one person who thinks about you once in a while, gives you a call, reaches out, wants to know how you're doing. It doesn't have to be a whole crowd of people. Just embrace that you're not alone, okay? Anita, scarab beetle spirit for you too. Magic works through you, I'm for some reason hearing with this card, though, what's coming is proper rest is required in order for you to be able to show up and be the magic. Okay. So be sure to rest with this. Second time we've seen it. So it might be a message for all of us. Okay. Denise S., you got Ant Spirit upside down, says time to collaborate. Okay, so protect your collaborations, protect who you're working with and who you give your ideas away to. Give yourself a chance to collaborate with the right people. See, make time to make connections and see if it even is the right connection. All right, Max, you have a beautiful Sunday too. Max's card is the Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter upside down. Protect yourself so you don't trip on those shoes on the way out the door. I know you're a very clean person, so this might be that you're cleaning out mental clutter, spiritual clutter, clutter that has been bogging you down and tripping you up. Maybe ask some of your friends if they can tell you what's been tripping me up these days that I could stop doing. Okay, Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, you got the Grasshopper Spirit upside down. Okay, fourth time we've seen this, guy. Second time upside down. We might have to all listen to taking a leap of faith. Like I said, I keep hearing also take a deep breath. Just let your heart lead this week. Get in coherence with your heart. What does your heart even want? Okay, Matthew. Okay, we've been seeing this guy too. Eagle Spirit. I'm pretty sure this is the fourth time, second time upside down. Spirit has your back. Protect your relationship with your own spirit. Don't let other people get in the way of that. Okay. All right. Selma, you got the Porcupine Spirit. Okay. So it's time for a beginner's mind. We've seen this guy 3 times, but the second time right side up. This is kind of like what I'm hearing from this one this week is you don't have to be the advice giver. You can be the advice receiver. You could ask the questions. You can say, I don't know. It's okay to say, I don't know this week. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, Jenny Voss. You got the Badger Spirit, which is be fearless and bold. Okay, so take those leaps, stick yourself out, your neck out this week, and do it. Get it done. Tiff, you are going to work with the Dove Spirit. Okay, now there finally we got a third time's a charm one. This is a big old deck. So Dove Spirit, you guys, I'm going to read a little bit of this for us because it's third time's a charm. This means it's for all of us. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It says be peace. But I'm going to read it. Ready? With her peaceful cooing, the gentle dove invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of the dove is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within you as you embody tranquility. Above, below, and all around you, much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage with it as a heart of a peacemaker, asking yourself, what would peace do? Can I agree to disagree? Okay. So peace, you guys. Everybody's got peace this week. Hannah, you're going to, third time's the charm on the Eagle Spirit now. Hannah's brought us the Eagle Spirit, 3 times charm, right side up. Let's get some extra words from the wise Colette. Let's see what she says. Okay. So think of the eagles flying high above other birds, soaring in the wind. Eagle Spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all wisdom of the world is available to you. When storms flash across the sky, it is the Eagle Spirit that raises you above it all, helping you conquer fear and overcome adversity, reminding you that Spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. Okay, be peace, and Spirit has your back. Little concerned about that wasp spirit coming back around, but we'll see. Okay. All right. So Hannah, you got a crowd there with you. At least that's what you've requested for Sierra, Joel, and Allison. So Sierra, turkey spirit for you. Give with gratitude and grace. Pretty straightforward. Just be giving this week. It's more fun to give anyways, right? So just be the giver. Joel, you got the owl spirit upside down. This says you are going to see clearly now, but protect your vision. Don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt. Don't let other people tell you to doubt. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt this week as you understand what you understand. Allison, it's time for you to collaborate. and the right side up. Okay, so get some partnerships going, ask for some sponsorships, ask for some help, whatever you need to get that thing that you want off the ground. To get off the ground, you can't do it by yourself. Okay, Sunshine and Travis, Sunshine Flutterbolt. You got the swan spirit right side up. So time for a deep dive. Maybe get in with yourself, get in that journal, maybe go back and look. I'm seeing from your guides that maybe go back and look and see what else, might be needing to be revisited. I'm hearing particularly 2018. What were you doing in 2018 that maybe is coming up again? Okay. Travis, you brought us porcupine spirit for the third time. So this is going to be full of us. Beginner's mind. Okay. So I hear today what that means from our guides is we're not the advice givers this week. It says, when porcupine spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Woohoo, with the peace and yeah, we got it. Okay. Peace and trusting spirit. Okay, Christy, Lisa, and Kira. Christy, white raven spirit for you. Trust in the magic, okay? And notice the magic. Notice the feathers on the ground. Notice the bugs that land on your shirt. Notice all the little nature signs that you are vibrating the way you want to be vibrating, okay? Lisa, you're going to want to work with horse spirits. Freedom is yours if you let yourself. Notice that you are the ones holding your own reins. You can undo those reins if you like and go riding bareback throughout your life. Funny little guides. All right, Kira, turtle spirit for you. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. If there's no getting through life, that means you're not here anymore, and that's not fun. We just go at the pace we go at, and it's okay. We don't have to rush to the end of anything. Seriously wonderful Courtney, you got the cute old little armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Okay, so I mean that could just be with yourself even. Well, let's go back, focus on your third chakra in your belly and ask yourself, what else could I do to be protecting my boundaries? Okay, Eli and Taryn. Eli, you got the flamingo spirit upside down. Third time we've seen it, but first time upside down. Protect the in-between. Embrace it. You're not there yet. Protect the time, protect the wisdom, and then see what comes next, okay? All right, Taryn, you're going to want to focus on learning from the past, okay? So bringing your wisdom fully through so you can actually just see that you've already lived the lesson, so you don't have to keep revisiting it. It's already there. Just remember you've already done it. Okay, Mira, you got the spider spirit. Make your dreams real, okay? So weave it. Write it down. See what you got going on. Maybe you want to knit a sweater. Well, what does it take to knit a sweater? You got to go get the things, right? You got to know how to do it. You got to get the skills. You got to get the yarn. You got to get the needles. Got to get the time. Go do all of that, okay? Terry, turtle spirit for you too. Slow and steady wins the race. No rush for anything. Just a little pacing for yourself. It's okay. And Colin, you got the swan spirit. All right, time for a deep dive. The swan spirit has now arrived 3 times, which means it's for all of us. So let's look at what it says. Hang out till the end, you guys. I have got 3 minutes left, and I will summarize what the 3 times charm cards have been. Okay? So this says, with their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When the swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on their surface. You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depth of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of, great treasures to discover. Kind of goes with that beginner mind, you guys, right? So, woohoo, let's get a little beginner mind going, Colin. Tanya, you're going to bring us the otter spirit, okay? You are never alone. Like I said, call the one friend if you need to that will always be there for you. Just give yourself a little hug from the worlds of, that even if I feel very alone, I never am. And that if I wasn't here, people would notice. Okay. It's really important to know, because sometimes we get in those dark places where we just think nobody would care. And that's not true. Not ever. You matter. We need you here. All right, Matt is bringing ant spirit, although it's not third time we've seen it, for second time right side up. So time to collaborate, time to work through things with some other people, ask some questions with that beginner mind card. We have a whole lot of other things going on there too. So I am going to summarize. Let me pull the cards out that we have. They're 3 times the charm here. Oop-a-doop. Okay. So although we saw a lot of protective colors, the 3 times the charm cards all came right side up. Okay. I think I got them all. Or like I said, this is a big deck. So sometimes my memory is how I keep myself as sharp as I can, is try to memorize what I'm doing with you guys. All right. Swamp Spirit says time for a deep dive. Combined with Porcupine Spirit with a beginner's mind. Okay, so go into the topic, but don't go in with the old stories. Try to find something new in there. Trust that the Eagle Spirit has your back while you do this work, and send it up to Spirit and have some faith while you create some peace both internally and externally. Okay, that's it. All right, you guys. So I am preparing the Energy on Purpose vibes for September already. I will be bringing September reading into next week on Sunday at noon. We'll do a reading, but I will tell you that one of the themes for Energy on Purpose is going to be September is going to be about integrating how you truly have a choice and how to integrate what you know versus what you like, how you live, right? Like knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so lived reality. All right. Thanks for joining me. Go be amazing. See you later.